Yeah, Kilo 0, Radio India Charlie.
Radio India Charlie, and what's the name?
Name here is Rick, Radio India Charlie Kilo, and I'm located in Pittsburgh, Kansas. I just wanted to try this thing out and see if I got all the bugs out of it. I think I've got it. I was getting some RF in it, but I think I've cleared it up.
Roger, Roger, Rick. Well, you know, gosh, as luck would have it, our Qrm-Er has joined us today. You know, it's just amazing. I have a mental profile, if you will, of a Qrm-Er that I would like to share with you. First, you must understand that for the Qrm-Er, deliberately interfering with your radio transmissions is a way of striking back, a way of getting even against a perceived enemy. You, yes, you, represent a threat to them, and they hate you for it. And Qrm-ing brings them temporary joy and a sense of satisfaction as they try to obliterate you, obliterate their enemy off the air, because they are true, dedicated sociopaths. A severe form of mental illness. A sociopath is a term used to describe someone who has antisocial personality disorder, better known as ASPD. People with ASPD can't relate to other people's feelings because they are so self-centered and full of hate. They were usually spoiled as a child and allowed to do whatever they wanted in regards to acting out. They will often break rules or make impulsive decisions without feeling any guilt for the harm that they may cause. Now, to continue, if I can do that, the general image of a sociopath is often as a killer, a con artist, or other lawbreakers. But this is not necessarily the case. On the contrary, the nearest sociopath might be your boss, a partner, or a parent. While most sociopaths may not be literal outlaws, they do share certain traits with them. This includes a lack of remorse, a propensity for unfaithfulness, and a tendency toward behavior that benefits the sociopath at the expense of others. Ah, yes, that sounds to a T like our unfriendly Qrm-Er. Ultimately, the defining characteristic of the true sociopath is a profound lack of conscience, a flaw in their moral compass. Normally, this moral compass steers the average person away from breaking common rules. However, with our Qrm-Er, he has no moral compass. He derives pleasure from poorly treating his fellow ham. This internal moral disconnect, however, is often masked by a charming outward demeanor that he goes out of his way to portray when he's not trying to terrorize his fellow hams by Qrm-ing through the bands. The terms sociopath and psychopaths are used interchangeably many times, but while they may refer to similar behaviors, there is a difference. Sociopaths are individuals whose callous, deceitful behavior has been shaped by environmental factors such as child abuse or exposure to expedient behavior, and because of this, sociopaths are considered to be more amenable to behavioral changes and rehabilitation. And so it turns out a Qrm-Er is a sociopath, and therefore there is hope for our Qrm-Er after all. And that's why I try to reason with them instead of just ignoring them. I believe that there is hope for the Qrm-Ers to redeem themselves because they are subject to some degree of reasoning. They just need to be honest with themselves and ask the question, why? Why do you Qrm? Why do you feel led to treat other people so badly? What makes you feel good about hurting other people? Qrm-ing is not the answer, my friend. The answer lies inside you and your ability to throw off your demons and become a better person. You know you can do it if you try, but it begins by asking yourself, why? Why do you Qrm? And that's my little say on the Qrm-Er's behavior.
And that's all for Peter Schneider.
Well, I don't know. Is he a Qrm-Er?
Yeah, KC2QIM. He's the voice that's been coming in.
Oh, Roger. Well, you know, everybody's got to be somewhere. You know, the thing I can't understand is why they would not be more contributory to in an intelligent means. Roger. Well, anyway, Rick, QRIC, are you still there? KQ-K0, I'm sorry, RIC, are you still there, Rick?
Just, you know, drive-by comments, never IDs, and I always call them on it when I hear them. I know his voice like the back of my hand. Over.
Yes, sir. And who is that?
Art, November 4, Quebec, November Tango.
Roger, Art, and I'm copying you better now. And would you repeat what you said? I couldn't quite copy you.
No, I was just mentioning several times across the 40-meter band in the course over the years, I've come accustomed to Peter's big voice. He disguises his tone. Comments all the time across different Qsos. If he hears something he doesn't agree with, he'll just, you know, say his 2 cents, but never IDs. Over.
Roger. Well, it's unfortunate that you know, they're missing out on so much. I mean, just jamming somebody, you know, is not, I would think, very fulfilling. But then again, I'm not a QRM-Er. Maybe the QRM-Er really gets a lot of pleasure out of trying to dominate a situation, which you know, they really can't. But in their mind, you know, they're masters of all.
Exactly. No, good comments, Jim, and of course I listened a lot on 7200, and that was his little breeding spot there. That's where he would hang out mostly, and that's where I got a tone for his voice, so I always called him out, and as soon as I call him out, he scatters. He leaves instantly. It's worked every time, so we nailed him anyway. All right, 7-3, carry on. Have a great day from N4QNT.
Roger, Roger. 3Z sir. Thank you. And you have a great day. This is KC9VKV, the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog network. I have all 4 SDR receivers running at the moment. So if you are interested in finding out what your radio sounds like, we are recording now live till 5. Give me a shout. This is KC9VKV listening.
Kilo.
Four stations, and I didn't copy any specifically. So the loudest one, take it.